Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo. hmm We back talking sports. So, this was a shout out to the case for Kobe Bryant, bro, as the GOAT. Really great upstart channel, bro. Of course, you know what I'm saying, my favorite player of all time. So, I wanted to see what he was talking about. He's bringing up some great points, bro. And this was a point that I didn't even really bring up and think about. Now, the first couple of minutes is really just Mark Jackson talking about Kobe. Um, I really just wanted to get to the video. I'm going to actually do the first 7 minutes in a separate video to show y'all that, to really show y'all that Mark Jackson really knew how great Kobe was. But let's get to the actual video.
Look at the great players and listen to the way that they acknowledge that he's the best. It's incredible. Ball deflected out of bounds with 3:22 remaining. Listen, you can at least put it in. You can have a legitimate conversation about that.
When history unfolds before our eyes, it usually takes time for perspective to place the event in its proper context. When the Los Angeles Lakers defeated the New Jersey Nets for their third championship, we all knew that we were watching history, but we had just seen this happen twice. The Chicago Bulls had three-peated twice, winning their sixth title just 5 years prior. The question was, at the time, can they, meaning Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, get 6 rings? Of course, we know that that didn't happen. Shaq went on to team up with Dwayne Wade in Miami and win a championship. Kobe went on to go back-to-back with Pau Gasol. Kobe's Lakers would be awful in the 2004-2005 season, but would progressively improve. That progress would culminate in the 2010 Game 7 win over the Celtics. As Bryant
Of course, that was his toughest championship, his toughest one. The Celtics were, if not the most talented team, you know what I'm saying, or big three, whatever you want to call it, in that stretch from what, '08 to 2010, they was the most talented team. Now, when they ran it, when they got a little old, you feel me? I say around 2011, 12, and all that, wasn't too much they was gonna be able to do with Wade, Bron, and Bosh. You know what I'm saying?
triumphantly ran around the Staples Center floor, no one noticed that what was being done had not been done in professional team sports in decades. In general, it takes two Hall of Famers playing in their prime to win the NBA championship. The 2011 Mavs, the 1993 Rockets are exceptions. Every other champion has had two Hall of Famers playing at least at all-star level. There are no repeat champions that did not have at least two Hall of Famers. There are players that repeated as champions with one Hall of Fame teammate and then went on to win another title with a different teammate. LeBron James, John Havlicek, and Shaquille O'Neal. But no one, not even the great Bill Russell, defended titles with different Hall of Fame teammates. Let's examine. Russell won 10 of his 11 titles with Sam Jones, who was in his prime, one of the great scorers in the league. Jordan, of course, won all 6 of his titles with Pippen. LeBron James defended a title with Wade in Miami and could not defend the 2016 title in Cleveland. Wade won 2 titles with James and then one with O'Neal. O'Neal won 3 with Kobe, but only 1 with Wade. John Havlicek won 6 with Russell and then won 2 out of 3 with Dave Cowens between 1974 and 1976, but did not repeat. Interestingly, Havlicek likely was a game away from repeating again. as he was injured in Game 7 of the 1973 Eastern Conference Finals after an historic 68 win season. Magic Johnson won all five of his titles with Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Kareem won five with Magic and one with.
But we never hear, oh, Magic never Magic never won without Kareem. Kareem won without Magic though. But Magic never won without Kareem. We never hear that. We never hear that, bro. Because we know everybody needs help. We only hear that. We only hear that when it got something to do with Jordan and LeBron. Be honest. Go go in the comment section. Be real. You never hear, oh, Magic didn't win without Kareem. You never hear that, right? A big reason is because in his rookie year he went crazy, but Kareem was hurt and he did his thing. But Kobe did the exact same thing. He just didn't win Finals MVP in the 2000 when Shaq fouled out and Kobe had to take over in overtime in Game 4. After he had an injured, you know what I'm saying, after a game removed or 2 games removed from an injured ankle, a sprained ankle, and he put up what, 28 in his first NBA Finals. You feel what I'm saying? That's be my only problem.
Oscar Robinson. Larry Bird won all three of his titles with Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale. Now, I use the word lead. Technically, Dennis Rodman did do it. Rodman went back to back with the Pistons, then three-peated with the Bulls. It's hard to say that Rodman led the 1989 Pistons when he wasn't a starter and wasn't an all-star. Furthermore, he wasn't an all-star on any of the three-peat Bulls teams he played on. Now, on this platform,
This man is cooking.
I have extolled the importance of defense to a championship team. With that said, roughly 6 to 9 forwards and centers from each conference are elected to the All-Star game each year. In 4 of Rodman's 5 championship seasons, the league did not elect him as one of those big men. This is distinct from Bill Russell, who was a perennial all-star. Tim Duncan famously won 5 titles but never defended a title, and 4 of them were with.
And people want to say he better than Kobe, or not even. I'm not even talking about that. Better than Kobe, because it all depends on what you like. But I'm talking about, bro, defending the title, the best player in the 2000s, and I have Duncan top 5. So I'm far from a Duncan hater, but Duncan was not the player of the 2000s. He was second, but it was Kobe. It was Kobe era, bro. Even when he wasn't winning titles, he was doing historical shit, bro. He was, come on, 81, 62 and 3/4, making a defensive all defensive team almost every year. And if it wasn't for him having a garbage ass squad from '05 to '07, if he would have had Powell earlier, think about if he would have had Powell, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 years earlier. If he would have got Powell maybe in '06, Kobe probably would have had like 7 titles right now, bro. Maybe 7, like at least 7. If Powell had got, if they had made that trade like maybe 2 years earlier. You feel me? And then maybe Kobe don't tear his Achilles and he's the all-time leading scorer. That would be valid for a person saying that he's the greatest scorer ever. I'm not gonna even go there.
With Tony Parker. George Mikan won all 5 of his titles with Hall of Famer Jim Pollard. Bob Cousy won all 6 of his titles with Bill Russell. Robert Horry certainly did Repeat with the Lakers after repeating with the Rockets, but it's hard to say that he led any of those teams. To underscore the point, Kobe three-peated, then repeated. No one else has even repeated twice. It's one thing to be a great player on a great team that dominates the league for a time.
Look at it
Isaiah
now.
Thomas's Pistons, Hakeem
Locking
Olajuwon's
way
Rockets,
up.
LeBron's Heat. It's quite another to do it again.
He locked way up, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Don't ever say LeBron James is a better defender than Kobe Bryant ever again, bro. Don't ever say, bro. Listen, Kobe Bryant is the best shooting guard defender outside of Mike, bro. He is a top three. To me, Kobe Bryant is a top three defender of all time, in my opinion, bro. In my opinion. That's just my opinion, bro. Not top three, top five defender all time, in my opinion. Bro, come on, bro. Look how he just locked up Wade, bro.
In other words, what if
94 feet.
Joe
94 feet.
Dumars had signed elsewhere and Thomas's Pistons had gone back to back? Or if LeBron, after leaving Wade and Bosh, repeats in Los Angeles? No great better than winning 2 out of 3. The answer is that defending a title is more difficult. The 1979 Sonics.
He locking up arguably one of the most skilled players of all time. Some people say Kyrie is the most skilled player of all time. I think Kobe is more skilled because it's some moves that Kobe did. I never seen Kyrie do. I ain't never seen Kyrie do a left hand 3-pointer. I ain't never seen Kyrie throw the ball off the backboard multiple times and dunk. I ain't never seen Kyrie do a reverse under the basket, a reverse under the basket wrap around dunk, or shoot the ball from the other side of the backboard. I seen Larry Bird do that. I seen think Steph do that. But I seen Kobe do it first. That was the first person I ever seen do it, even though Larry Bird did it first. So I'm just saying, when we talk about skill, we not just talking about like Kyrie is right there, bro. I think Kyrie maybe the second most skilled player of all time, or third, maybe second. I'd say second. Kobe and Kyrie.
That didn't have a 20-point per game score, they won the NBA championship. But only transcendent teams in NBA history have repeated. When we talk about three-peats, no NFL team has three-peated. Several teams and therefore players have repeated. Tom Brady has 6 Super Bowl wins, but he has not defended a title since 2003 and has only repeated once. Charles Haley is perhaps the closest to come to this accomplishment. He never three-peated, but he does have 5 rings with the Cowboys and 49ers. He was a Pro Bowler in all but one of his Super Bowl seasons. Haley's case begs a question. Let's say I agree that a defensive player like Lawrence Taylor of the Giants or Ray Lewis of the Ravens or Reggie. In professional baseball, Reggie Jackson is the only player in recent history that makes the claim of having led 2 distinct dynasties. The problem with Jackson's case is that Hall of Fame pitcher Catfish Hunter played with Jackson on all 5 of his championship teams. David Cone won 1 with Toronto and 4 with the Yankees. The New York Yankees having 27 World Series titles, a lot of Yankees have multiple rings. The thing is, they won them together. In the history of the Major League Baseball, only 4 players, all Yankees, have defended titles with different Hall of Fame teammates: Yogi Berra, Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig, and Babe Ruth.
So you get it. Kobe is the only player to lead 2 dynasties, or basically the only player to repeat with 1 Hall of Fame teammate.
To Michael Jordan's status as the GOAT of the NBA. My contention is that 6 titles was not as impressive as was three-peating and then repeating without